Dave is a brilliant man. He works in a top organization where he's not just a staff member, but one of the senior managers. He's respected, experienced, and highly competent. Everyone agrees. When it comes to his work, Dave delivers. But there's one thing: Dave has a temper. Even though he goes to church, reads his Bible, and loves to praise, he struggles with managing his emotions, especially when it comes to anger. He reacts quickly. A simple comment someone makes, even if it wasn't meant to offend him, can trigger him. If a colleague disagrees with him in a meeting, or if someone doesn't support his idea, Dave doesn't take it lightly. He'll react, sharply, sometimes harshly. People started to notice, and slowly they began to question. Is this the same Dave who's always talking about God? How can someone who says he loves Jesus act like this when things don't go his way? The sad part, Dave noticed it too. He would leave those meetings feeling angry, misunderstood, and disappointed, not just at others, but at himself. Sometimes he would even go home with a heavy heart. So heavy, he couldn't even pray. Because let's be honest, when your heart is not right, when you're weighed down by offense or anger, it becomes hard to pray. You know what I mean? That moment when you want to lift your hands and worship, but there's an invisible weight sitting on your spirit? That was Dave's reality. But then one morning, during his quiet time, something happened. He opened his Bible, and his eyes fell on a verse he had read before. But this time, it hit differently. Proverbs 19 verse 11. Sensible people control their temper. They earn respect by overlooking wrongs. That verse stayed with him. He couldn't shake it off. It wasn't just a word. It was a mirror. Dave saw himself clearly. He realized he had normalized his anger. He was praying about so many things: his career, his goals, his relationships. But he hadn't brought his temper to God. He hadn't asked for help in that area. And so for the first time, Dave got honest in prayer. God, I know I love you, but I also know I'm not reflecting you. I'm tired of reacting out of anger. I'm tired of being that person who's always triggered. Please help me. Give me a heart that overlooks wrongs. Teach me to pause. Teach me to respond with grace. And slowly, things began to change. Dave didn't turn into a new man overnight, but each day, God worked on his heart. And each day, Dave made a choice to invite God into his emotions. The next time a colleague said something off, he paused before reacting. The next time someone didn't support his idea, he breathed and reminded himself. Sensible people control their temper. And guess what? People noticed. His team started opening up more. Work relationships got easier. He was more approachable, more at peace. Even his productivity improved, because he wasn't wasting emotional energy fighting unnecessary battles. And here's the lesson, for me, for you.